Hey guys. The time is now. Everything's fine, I'm sure. I'm sure nothing's going to go wrong. We'll see. We'll see, all right. Excuse me. Just loading into the world now. We'll be starting in just a moment. I just finished Rosewood Academy and now I'm doing FT. Did I not change the title? I did. Okay. Okay. We are in.
To be doing, but okay.
When Bryn said Fairhall, I was like, that's finally happening after how many fucking episodes?
Okay, here we go.
That was planned. Like that was.
Hello? Can I? Hello?
He's here. Hello.
What the fuck is he doing here?
Church.
I'm guessing he slept in here.
In the teens episode.
Yeah, I slept in here.
What?
And now we're on episode 60, and it's finally coming up probably like around episode like.
Why did you sleep in your house?
Because of the Imperials?
Imperials.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's non-human.
I mean, you slept in a meeting, so...
Can you please not ask small children to beat you over to help with sex today?
I'll do whatever I damn well please. I have a chaos arm!
Don't worry, I'll do it for you.
Hit me, Ladia! Hit me!
Do it!
Hit me!
Smile.
Hit me, you bitch!
The chaos arm. I blame the chaos arm.
Chaos on?
See, I don't know.
No, that's
I
not
don't know.
chaos.
Chaos
That's just you.
control!
Chaos
Why is my
control!
hair turning gray.
Wait, I feel my stone. Oh, there goes a bit of my life.
Yummy, 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 yummy.
Yeah.
You can't just funnel.
What?
Imagine doing that, but you're not the one who has to pay that cost. It's even worse.
Yeah. You have to.
What do you mean? Refresh. You need to refresh, boys and girls. You need to refresh. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, wait, I missed a someone subscribed. Silk, thank you so much for the prime, bud. I appreciate it. Thank you. Time for writhing. We are now writhing. Wee. Yay. Man. Time for suffering. Chaos! Huh, okay, weird. Maybe I hadn't clicked it. But I thought someone said it was a villainous title. Maybe they were talking about the title I put on Discord. Bollocks. Oh well. Jojo! Hello, Jojo! Chaos. We love a chaos arm, don't we, chat? God, we love a chaos arm. The Chaos Emeralds. I can't wait.
Chapter was already here, so.
Man. Oh. Yes.
Are you starting in the church?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just gonna give you a little thing. This is super minor. It's more just an atmosphere detail, and it's because I need to be elsewhere. Were you? I assume you were awake early, right?
Yeah.
You would have seen Tyr come out of the upper walkway, kind of scan the room. If anyone called out to him, he did not respond, and he left the building, just in case anyone brings it up.
Very well. I will note that.
This is more potentially for anyone else, for other characters. It's not something you need to worry about, but it's just a thing if you feel like it.
Got it.
I just have to go DM something else, so I can't actually do that.
Okay.
What they're eating out of the village.
And
Right, same poly count as those feet.
I don't see any
she welcomes it.
world stuff. Okay.
Stop it, you're gay later.
When are we gonna sacrifice more souls? Who knows? There's 4 perfectly good souls right here. Look at these guys. Delicious. They don't even know we're talking about their souls. I got my DM sheet to Bruns, yes.
Actually, no, Bringus is probably used to this
What?
by now.
What?
Bring it.
She's
Hey.
not gay, I told
Hey.
her stop,
Pretty sure
but
he's
then she
used
just
to it.
Are
said,
any of you not using your soul right now? Just curious, asking for a
I need
friend.
mine. Can you use your own?
The friend is me.
The friend.
Wait,
Asking for a friend who is
you
also
share
me.
this dark friend soul. There you go. That's infinite power soul.
Ooh.
Oh
This
my
is also
lord,
a
what
power
the
bank
fuck?
right here.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Gmod Ragdoll.
Just like
As I suck the soul out. Yeah, boop boop
Yo, I
boop
can't
boop
believe-
boop.
Hold on. Yeah, just be
No, I can't believe
Don't worry, just
Myrindal
suck
died of
3
lick
souls out at once.
Who the hell is Steve Jobs? Lick my balls.
my balls.
That's my favorite.
You wanna talk for Hobbit?
Yeah, I do.
Wait, what? Don't do you take
Fuck
liquor?
yeah.
Bah!
Ava, what did you call Bringus?
Huh?
Did you just call him a taint licker? Oh.
That's it. You. I don't care that you hurt your elbow.
10.
Oh, okay. I get where that's from now.
Yay! Yay! Oh, I DM'd him to clarify about the attempt I did, the magic attempt.
Got a nat 20.
Let me share it with you guys. Lauren, hey Lauren.
Yeah, can I? I'm applying that to Kevin. No, I can what?
Lauren.
This acolyte had a
because she's angry.
Beep beep.
This acolyte had a great night. Had a great night's sleep. You know, she's feeling optimistic about everything.
Okay.
Even witnessing the fighting yesterday.
Okay.
You can
So.
decide whether that grates on you or not. Also, this is a Hobbit.
Oh, I fucking understood that. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Spectacular?
So, me and Ava talked it out.
I think he liked our stuff, guys. I don't care.
So I know that John is in here. This kid.
I want to bully Laudia.
In case no one else gets to it.
Fish, you're not dead yet, are you? You didn't die in the north? Okay, so when I did that thing into the Imperial, there was no real reaction to my frustration, but I certainly would feel something different. The tingles from wild magic are not the same as what seems to curse you now. Interesting. Did I fuck up? Does that mean like I have crossed a threshold?
He left the building.
Hello.
Maple. I want you to roll for.
Damn, shawty. Sheesh.
Can't get this from any other god. Can Sotar do this?
Can Sotar hit the whip?
You have a crick in your neck.
I don't think so.
Can Sotar hit the whip? I say nay nay.
God damn it. And that's why the Empire's really coming.
Here because it's summer and this room is
Because they felt dissed.
They saw you do that and they were like, we can't let this cringe leave Ledford or Adwick. Otherwise, who knows what might happen.
Otherwise, the diss track may spread to other countries.
Their
It'll be a
kids will start
laughing
doing it.
stock.
Our kids will start doing it. And then before you know it, all of our grown men will become soy boys.
Church gets in the middle of the day.
and before you know it, magic will return.
Magic. Magic.
Hot. Where is...
For friends.
Magic.
It's good for your friends.
Friends. It's good to have friends. Friends whose lives can be fueled to make cool rocks glow.
Friends.
Whoa.
Disposable friends. I mean cherished, beloved friends.
Dave, I'm sad. My thingies are being held hostage by Australian customs.
Your thing is?
I can't flip people off in character yet.
Thingies.
Can I crawl? I wanna climb. Breath of the Wild.
Climb all, button.
Oh. Good to know.
We're actually trying to
That
climb
was-
these, so...
Bow, 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 bow.
Whoa! Look at me go!
Stop
I'm
telling everyone about my other
climbing.
life. How dare you?
Your other life? What do you mean?
I'm climbing.
Oh, yeah, are you one of these? Is that what this is? Bow, 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 bow.
I do that in VR though. 'cause
Ba-na-na-na, ba-na-na-na, bow, 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 now.
So is Tish.
Well,
And Leroy.
well, if
Leroy
it
has
isn't
a-
the Stripper
Leroy
Academy.
has a tattoo of the Leroy has a tattoo of the FT logo on his ass in that one.
Tramp stamp.
Okay. Well, I'm going to meditate for the next however long.
That's not a joke. That really is.
Oh, wow.
I know it-
Incredible.
I have screenshotted evidence.
Mirren had a big breakdown, dude.
Tramp stamp.
That ass was during the
Mhm.
party and
Yeah, things are resembling Ledford too much. And,
Fuck it. I showed.
the fact that he has a chaos arm that is influencing his will and emotions also is kind of messing with shit.
I don't think I could ever take a character serious.
He like straight lost everything for a minute.
Do that. Not in this model. I just.
And all
Mirren is the edgelord nerd of FT. That's true. Binging season 1, excellent.
Never mind.
The only people that can help me right now are gone, yeah. And then everyone else has been like, I can't believe he did all that to the medics.
Player
It was not
characters,
his.
cards are
He did
up.
nothing.
Player characters cards are
Oh.
up.
Okay, here we go.
Remember those charming people who were fighting in here yesterday?
Roll me d20 chat.
Someone was stabbed in the tavern last night. I told them.
These are very comfortable.
A bit sore, but.
Still haven't done anything about it?
Morning.
No, because in there.
Oh, hey. Good morning.
Is a murder not evidence?
Apparently not.
Everything alright, Brillet?
Hello, Freelate.
Actions of fools having a carrying on effect.
What actions?
It would seem someone was stabbed in the tavern last night over misguided beliefs.
I see.
The incident in the church appears to have just been the start of a lot of things happening over the course of the day.
Hmm.
Do I dare ask what happened?
It would be best if you don't know, John. For your own safety. Brother?
Just know a lot of things that should never happen inside of a church happened.
Dear. Let me know if you need anything, Brillet. I'm going out.
Take care of yourself, Myrindal.
I always do.
You see him
Well, that was a doozy of a headache. Oh, right. What's all this?
Marcus looked after me. It hurts a lot, but I can get around at least.
Morning, Mirren.
Morning.
Morning, Mr. Myrindal.
Is there something you
Morning.
need to catch up with us on, Henry, or?
No,
Just running
I was
around?
actually,
actually
that reminds me.
This,
Here,
little job upon the
your
board.
payment, because you did help for a bit.
Do you mind if I take
Oh,
your-
actually, that's
25 copper.
that's all right.
We're in need of some
Loretta ended up paying me.
It's not an actual order. We simply need to have ours
Ah, okay.
replaced.
Hmm.
Candles.
Thank you, though.
Yeah, that's right.
Mhm.
Is everything all right? I
And we'll be doing.
thought you said you were injured or something.
Mr. Fun?
They're in the whole
No, but
scuffle yesterday. I got shot.
I imagine
other
the
than that-
beekeeper might have an idea. Right?
Thankfully, Marcus was able to take care of it.
That's good.
And if you want to help
No, there's a
again today
box
out
that
there,
comes out of
we're gonna be
that too,
starting in the
goes into many
afternoon.
different things.
Absolutely, I'll be there,
Beekeeper told me
provided
about
it's not too late.
All right.
this around the time was
Hello, John.
around the fair.
We're willing to buy
here's your-
wax or tallow, whichever.
There's what happened at
We
the
just
church?
need a pretty amount of them.
No. I'll see what I can do. I'll hand you that at least.
But yeah, Lauren, the breakdown that Mirren had was the arm essentially took over for a bit. Egged him on, into his already burgeoning insanity. He went solo to go find a lone Imperial, incapacitated him, tried to use his soul to power some kind of dark ritual. Didn't really know what he was doing. Got frustrated. Killed the Imperial. And returned back to where he was covered in blood. Like nothing happened. And then he charged an Imperial line, using up his magic in front of an entire Imperial line, getting shot.
I hope you're doing well. The brother alluded to something as well. He came down and broke the news.
I went out of my way to give something a little different than what I actually had in plan. I was going to come back with a rendition of the same plans. The ones I gave to them was a rough draft, or at least that was my wording. So whoever got those, they have something, but they won't be fully accurate.
Good morning.
Something.
Not particularly, I don't think so. You've been getting the reports that I've been giving to your sergeants, haven't you?
Partially, yes. Do you have anything new to report?
Regarding which matter at this time? Nothing pressing that I can think of. Actually, I did want to talk to you about something, but it's not for the open. I learned that that artifact that was taken, the one that you want to use to close the archways, apparently, using it might end up, well, I suspected as much, but you could at least confirm that using that thing would kill whoever's wielding it at the time, right?
That I have no idea about. I would be straightforward if I knew. All I know is that this object is supposed to be able to, in a sense, plug archways.
I see. There's another way to plug them, at least for a time, though. No, it wouldn't work, because it's... You need a permanent solution, don't you? That's alright.
From what I've been told, this is supposed to be permanent. It's supposed to destroy these archways.
I see. Do you know if it's a one-use thing?
From the way it was
or...
outlined... From the way it was outlined to me, this artifact, when it is used under the right conditions, that is rolled into this archway, connected to whatever it is the center point of the area we want to affect. Every single archway closest to the one will be destroyed. That's the way it was explained to me. So, let's say right here is the archway we use. And then, in the straight line, there is the one in Badaria. Every single one that might...
Commander. She just wishes to bring food down to the prisoner. One moment.
Normally I'd say no. But we don't exactly have any staff on hand because they're all on high alert.
Aye.
If she's going to do that, she can feed the other prisoners as well.
Understood. Come, Claudia.
Thank you.
As I was saying, let us assume that this right here is Adwick. We'd probably use whatever archways in Kagovia, the one that you lot survived and came through about 6 months ago. The hope would be that this archway would be connected to the one in Badaria, opened at the time we're about to use it. Every single subsequent archway that you lot have discovered that are attached to this Badaria, it should send some sort of wave or pulse, however it is it was described. In the fashion it was described to me, it will overload or put a stress on these archways that they cannot fathom to hold, and it will cause them to shut down. That will stop the Empire's advance. They'll have to use normal terrain like a regular army, and that is where the Aralundis will survive. We can use our forests and our crags and our mountains. But if they're able to just show up behind us, or keep bringing reinforcements at blinding speed to the front, we'll never gain ground. It's a losing war of attrition right now.
And the person that explained all of this to you was Fulgrith, right?
Aye. As much as it makes my skin crawl, I don't exactly have a second opinion.
Well, from what my experience with Fulgrith is he doesn't lie about these things, but he's never fully forthcoming either. Everything that he wants usually comes at some kind of price. So,
right, well,
we'll see.
What do you think this price will be?
I don't know. Lives, maybe some sort of reaction will happen that we're not expecting, but to say what that would even be is purely speculative.
I'm going to be honest with you, Mr. Thesalor. I am at a point where I don't have many choices or options. It is an absolute godsend that Lord Mildenhall has been convinced to start rallying his house. I don't know if that's because of Hartford or someone else, but they're marching on the roads north of us, past Holbeck, over to Ambershire. Haven't heard much about that since, but they've definitely reached them. We expect to get some sort of scouts back today. Other rumours coming in is that there is another larger force marching around the southern roads past Deercliff. Though we don't know who that is, it is certainly not Mildenhall.
Do you think it's the elves?
This is the only thing that's going to keep us on our feet. The elves. Yeah, I feel like we would have got a panicked word if that was the case. Look, no disrespect, Myrindal. The elves haven't exactly been very kind or forthright to us. There was a time, about 2 decades ago perhaps, where they would be straightforward in their communiques. And while there would be arguments, as expected, between humans and elves, they've all but gone dark. And some of the messengers that King Aelys had sent in his final days came back to us strapped to their horses dead. I've never seen elves do something like that.
Maybe it wasn't elves.
What do you mean?
You're not familiar with sabotage, espionage? Perhaps someone wanted to set it up to make it look like Ariland and the elves were butting heads. They probably did something in Eshma Thalas that we never heard about that they blamed on us. Maybe the Imperials got to them. I don't know.
You think somebody's sabotaging our diplomatic relations with Eshma Thalas?
If everything's more or less fine and then a messenger shows up strapped to a horse and you never hear from them again, it's a possibility. Was it ever looked into? Do you know?
I know that one Shilbrook found his way to the border of Eshma to deliver some sort of missive or something. He was fine. I just turned him away at the border once I found out he was a mercenary and took whatever he was carrying.
That sounds a lot more like standard procedure, yes.
It's something I can look into, but Myrindal, you can't forget only a few fucking months ago, a bunch of elves came over the walls and attacked my scribery.
Well, likely they have had a similar experience if all of this is actually true. They probably had some messengers come back dead and decided the human kingdoms weren't worth dealing with anymore.
But the Empire is the bigger threat. That doesn't make sense. In the very least, even if they didn't view us as friends, Thesalor, they should view us as a buffer. If we fall, then their precious forest kingdom is surrounded on both the north and the east.
Funny you should mention
Weapons
that.
of war of the Empire. What?
I mentioned the same thing to my uncle, who, you wouldn't know him, but he is a prominent member of the Eshma Thalas nobility. I sent him a letter explaining just that, and to see if he could rally up support, since he's a war hero over there, and he was nearly assassinated, or even attempting to.
Assassinated?
Nearly.
Is that how they treat their war heroes?
I don't know what the deal is with King Iandar, but something is dreadfully wrong over there.
I'm going to level with you, Thesalor. I was really counting on either someone from the north or one of the elves from the south to come to their senses. I'm more than willing to fight for every inch of ground. I shall. But I don't see this ending favorably the way it's going now.
No.
So that's why I'm humoring the Lord Advisor. Because I don't see another way. That is the only edge that we could have.
Well, it's the only edge that he could have. He doesn't suggest plans that put him at a disadvantage.
Aye, but even if that's the case, even if he did have as much control as everyone thinks he does, would that not be incentive enough to make sure this kingdom survives? Surely I'd like nothing better than to throw him in chains myself. But for right now, in this moment, it at least feels like his goals are aligned with survival.
I'm sure they are. but I can't shake the feeling that whatever this is that he's suggesting we do, well, I'm sure it'll have some kind of negative effect.
Like I said, if I knew about it, I would tell you. I'm a firm man, not a dishonest one. But I have not been told anything as such, nor was I asked to speak to you about it. That I did of my own volition.
Very well.
Problem is now getting our hands on that artifact that these fucking serpents have.
Have you heard from
I've been
Myrindal?
trying to have my... Aye. Apparently we should be expecting some sort of missive on the way back sometime today. Don't know when, but the advance rider told me as much. So that's something. Apparently bringing just enough of what we need to make a few of these potions. Won't be many. So most of our men will have to have torches, but the initial group going in, they'll be able to be a bit quieter.
I see. Very well then. Hopefully there's no traps.
I would count on there being traps, Master Thesalor.
I'm sure.
I've had men that have walked down there and stepped on pressure plates and been shot by crossbows and such.
I see.
A couple of traps that come swinging down from the ceiling as well. Like little forks.
It's unfortunate. Well,
it's beyond unfucking fortunate.
Well, everything is currently...
I'll find a solution soon. I'll have to swarm the sewers with a contingent of soldiers and just hope they can reach it before I run out of bodies. That is not how I want to do things.
Certainly not. We need as many men as we can.
Well, I'm going to be in talks later today over which archway we're going to be utilizing. Ah. Good day, Auditor. Didn't expect to see you here.
Commander Osgood, just wanted to check in. That's all. I see you have business with Myrindal Thesalor. Good to see you, Thesalor.
He has been quite helpful in the Crown's ordeals and affairs.
Yes, he's been very, handy. Well, minus a finger or two. Regardless, Commander, if I could have a moment just to chat with you after you're done.
I will step outside and let you know.
Very well.
You've really made friends with that man, haven't you?
Wasn't my choice.
No. Never is. I don't think anyone makes a choice to speak to fucking Auditor Toast.
Seems like a lot of my choices these days have not been my own. I seek to rectify that.
Well, here's hoping that's how that works. I feel the same way. Except I am held by the Crown, and I serve the Crown. That is my purpose. But there are those who try to subvert the Crown from right next to him. I will have to plan my moves very carefully. But I don't exactly intend to follow the Lord Advisor's advice to the letter. Now, as I was saying before Gerard bumped in here, there's going to be a meeting up at the keep at some point. The court is going to be discussing which archways to be utilized for this artifact's use once it's back in our hands. The one I believe that we're trying to use is in Kagovia, the one that you lot escaped from the Leadford.
Right.
The conversations are a bit dicey. There's people in that room that seem to know more than they let on. I have to be careful where I step.
Watch out for
You know one thing?
Go ahead.
I do know one thing that perhaps you'd be able to help with that was shared with us in confidence. If anyone ever asks where you get this information, though, Thesalor, I have to deny it completely and totally. So please don't speak about it out in the open, because it could be your head.
Very well.
The warden's brother from the castle came down here a few weeks ago. Submitted some very unsettling information. You see, most of the prisoners from the city come here to my dungeons to be dealt with, rehabilitated, serve their sentence, or executed, as the law demands. Individuals of higher echelon are usually kept in the royal dungeons. At one point in time, there were 28 individuals within the dungeon. These individuals, for the most part, were all minor nobles from the eastern houses. They disappeared all in one day. No trace. House Wyther, House Linwood, every single eastern house. None of them were the lords, none of them were the reigning nobles, but they were either very loyal servants to the house or the youngest, and I don't know what that's about. But that was brought to us in confidence and worry. The warden of the castle was taken out of his dungeon to patrol somewhere else, and when he came back, the dungeons were empty. Crown business.
I see.
It's made me think a bit about the things you've told me about magic and how it's used. That's all I know for now. You were saying be careful of something.
There's a man up there. I'm not sure if he'll be attending court. He's a researcher from the Institute. He appears to be close friends with Falgrith.
I've seen them, I haven't spoken to them. A man clad in white robes, yes?
Correct.
Seems to not give a shit about everything going on around him. He was present, but he was in a corner reading a book. He was not paying attention to the meeting at all.
I see. Peculiar. Do you have any inkling of why he's up there?
Oh. Considering everything about him screams what it is that you've spoken to me about in terms of magic and all that other hoopla, I'd assume it has to do with magic and hoopla.
I see.
I don't really have a mind for those things, I'm afraid. All I care about is executing the law and winning this fucking war. And right now I'm struggling to do both. If I find out anything more, I will let you know. As it stands right now, something happened the other day where very important documentation went missing. A couple of plans are changing last minute. We're going to utilize something we had not intended to throw the Empire on the back foot while we execute this plan.
And what is...
Until then, however...
All done? Sure. Right this way.
Fresh bandage over his head.
Thank you. Your service is appreciated.
I'll be back probably later with a parcel. The other food for the
I see.
prisoners.
Good, thank you.
You were saying?
This plan of yours, is it sensitive?
Unfortunately, yes. I cannot share it.
I see.
But it should put the Empire on the back foot for a time.
Very well.
What I need from you, Thesalor, is to fucking figure out, before I have to act, on how to get that artifact back. If I can provide some sort of support within my means, I will. But right now, I cannot help but feel like I am compromised.
Well, I don't know. A lot of people here feel like they've sacrificed enough for Ariland. It'd be hard to even know where to start on how to get that thing back.
A lot of these people are only alive because of Arilandi's soldiers. The only reason why they were put into a conscription force is because everyone who tried to protect them are dead.
Oh yes, no, I'm fully aware of the reality of the situation, but it does not change the way that people feel.
Well, there'll be a monetary reward, then, for those who it is that wish to participate in saving their own lives.
That I could probably work with. So, are you asking me to essentially assemble a meat shield?
No. You know that's not what I'm saying. I know you're conditioned to work alongside the advisor. I'm asking you to come up with people who are not soldiers. Who are not rank and file in plates and bumbling down in the dark with torches. Who have to obey the law.
I see. Start putting together a team then. What do you think? 10 or so?
That might be good. I would say so. As long as they can move quietly. I don't know how many potions we'll have. 10 might be pushing it.
Very well.
We'll see.
I'll start putting feelers out for people who are interested. What exactly would this monetary reward be?
Given the nature of the danger. 8 silver per person.
I see. Very well then. It has to be done, and well, they can't say that they weren't given fair warning, so alright. Start putting the feelers out, and then once everything is ready, I'll assemble a team. Just let me know.
I'll make you a personal promise. Because I feel like that your heart isn't in this, Thesalor. I know it's not your country, but it's mine. There's only so much you can do with a country who recently lost their king, and their allegiances are divided. If things go south, regardless of what the Lord Advisor says, we had plans to organize a bit of a evacuation baggage train of non-combatants. So if things do not go the way they're meant to, civilians will be allowed to leave. They'll be taken west.
I see.
I won't ask you to die for Ireland, but I will ask you to try and help me save her.
So then it's, if I help with this, I get a spot on the train.
Aye.
And anyone else that helps as well?
Aye.
And when is this train supposed to leave?
If it looks like things are going poorly, it'll be assembled as soon as possible. Horses and wagons are staged at Deercliff in the event of a necessity. Take them half a day to get here en masse.
Very well.
I would prefer that will not be necessary.
Certainly not. I'll take the offer under advisement. We'll get that thing back. We have to.
Aye. At the very least, if Erlin falls, wherever you go, the Empire won't be far behind, lad.
Indeed. Well, I'll let you get to talking to Dorst then, unless there was anything else.
Nothing else.
Very good. Until next time, you two.
Good day.
Oh, yeah. One more thing.
Yes, what is it?
I may or may not be talking to the advisor today or in the near future, and if I don't come back, please come looking for me.
Understood.
I've told the same thing to the prelate. She's agreed. So hopefully with the combined power of the church and the state, I can keep my head.
At the very least, we'll find where it rolled.
Indeed. Right, take care. Well, not exactly. We'll have to see. The knight is young.
Seems I might have to put that venison on hold.
Hi, yes.
Guardsman, have you seen any cats around here?
No, sir.
None inside your helmet? Really?
No, sir.
What was that, a cat? It darted right behind that market stall. Damn. Well.
That must have been it, Guardsman. There goes your helmet cat, right there.
Not my cat, sir.
I don't know what bit he's pulling. I just wanted to interrupt it. Good day.
Good day.
The merchant. You're a rare sight these
Hello.
days.
How can I help you?
What do you have in stock?
Well, it's assorted goods. We have a few potions as well, but you know, demand's quite high.
Right, what are the
Anything
prices
you're
for
looking
the
for?
potions?
One second while I look for it.
Of course.
Well, I have, I think 2 basic healing potions. I can give you one each for 4 silver.
I'll pass, thank you. I don't have enough money.
Anything else you're interested in?
I still have 20 feet of rope. I don't think so. Not at this moment.
Oh, very well. No ink, nothing, supplies, dyes.
Actually, now that you mention it, do you have any paper? Or parchment?
Yes, I do. I can give it to you for 20 copper. How many pieces do you need? Units, that is.
Have you anything cheaper, or maybe some scraps?
I think 20 copper is the best I can do. I don't really carry around any scraps of paper. Only full units.
I see. Very well, then. I'll take one.
Very well.
Mithrax's swale.
Not all think so. As of late, it has become
There you are.
infectious.
Thank you.
Really, why is that?
Looking for anything else?
I believe that'll do. Thank you for your time.
Oh, pleasure doing business with you.
Take care.
Are you busy?
No, just finished up my business, actually.
Let's come have a seat.
Bandages would have been a good idea. I could certainly use a seat. One moment.
Are you doing alright, Mary? And
I'm doing all right now.
right now, but you know, you weren't doing it right, say, last night?
What about last night?
Well, people are a little bit concerned about your behavior.
Is this about the Imperial?
There was more than one.
There was more than one. There's a few key things you need to know about that engagement. 1, none of us knew they were medics going in. 2, I did not give the order to attack. I simply followed the order. And 3, I did not kill any surgeons knowingly. I did not kill anyone that did not fight back.
Yes. Well, see, the thought was that, you know, the men had been disarmed and, well, you,
I killed one who was imprisoned because he pulled his sword and was going to attack again. Rather, he was on his back. He was going for his weapon. There's nothing that could be done.
Seems like a case of people seeing what they want to see.
That's always the case when it deals with anything to do with me. You should get used to it.
Now, don't think of yourself like that, Mary.
It's true. At every turn, every blunder that I make, everyone thinks it's either on purpose or that it was some sort of calculated, maniacal plan or something else of the sort.
Well. I see.
I'll admit I was a bit off of my... I was a bit out of it yesterday. But even in my fugue state, when the man shouted that he was a surgeon, I stopped attacking. I feel like that should count for something.
If anybody tries to judge you for, well, trying to defend yourself and everything around that you, well, I don't know how much you hold dear, but, you know, start pointing fingers at people saying, oh, you can't do that because, you know, it's not the right thing to do. Well, they don't know what happened in the moment.
No, they don't. Who outfits a medical team with night killers and dresses them as soldiers?
I couldn't. Well, I'm sure it's just a uniform, but my question is what is this medical team doing out in the forward expedition with no other support?
That's a good question. Perhaps they were looking at the butchered body of the elven peasant that I saw over there. Maybe they were kicking it, spitting into it. I don't know why. I got so much flack for this when they literally burn our women and children. a swift death is more than they deserved. Sorry, I know that's the exact behavior you're concerned about. It's just talk. To make myself feel better.
Well, Mirren, it seems like people are trying to make something an issue when really what they should be doing is thinking about their own problems.
I'm glad you agree. I've been wrestling with that since
Not
I
to say
got
that
here.
You don't have your own problems, Myrindal.
Everyone has problems, Loretta.
When are you dealing with your problems?
I am.
The other day when you were writhing in an alleyway. Is that still a problem?
But you've never been injured before?
Not like that. Seemed like you were on fire.
Well, I'm not. I still live.
Did you get it looked at?
I did.
And?
I just need a bit of rest, is all.
Don't wear yourself into the ground, Myrindal.
Someone has to. Shouldn't we all be trying to do whatever it takes to end this war?
Well, I really would say there's a limit to the things that I would do.
Where's the limit?
Well, I'm not gonna go around and eradicate people.
You're going to have your men kill those peasants? What would you have done if they called your bluff?
An example of them. You see, you take one of them and make them take the punishment for all of them.
If only that worked on the Imperials.
I'm sure they employ it too.
Oh, I'm sure. You're telling me that if it would save your home, if you had the option to wipe out every single Imperial, just at the flick of a wrist, wipe them all out, that was the only way to end the war with your side surviving. You're telling me you wouldn't do it? You'd let them burn your house and the home around you?
There's always another option than the most extreme measure, Myrindal.
And what if there isn't?
Just because it's... well, I'll have you know there's always another option. Nothing is certain. Nothing is absolute.
That might be true for you, a noble of this land, but can you really say the same for someone like me? Or the soap maker? Or the baker? Or the tavern keeper? What power and influence do they have? What choices could they possibly make?
No, it's a good thing they're not in the position to make those choices. We're all in this together, Myrindal. You... try not to do everything by yourself.
That is the hope, anyway.
And lay off her.
There's no point beating the point in further. It's falling on deaf ears. I did what I could. Hopefully she's long gone by the time any actual siege happens. She will die here, you know. Just like the rest of us.
I don't plan on it.
Well, neither do I. So let's pray a siege does not come to pass. Let's put a stop to it before then.
I don't think that'll be, Well, it depends what Mildenhall and Godfrey and the like are doing up in Abershire.
Well, there is actually a way that you could help.
And that is?
The sound of multiple instances of heavy plates coming toward the city from the direction of the gate. It is somewhat muffled by the market, but is audible nonetheless.
Oh gods. Have they already come?
I doubt it.
Listen.
Sound of plates and distant groans from the front gates as a long line of Adwick soldiers enter the city.
Damn. I'll talk to you about it after we see whatever's going on here.
That's one deal done. Chain, Estonk. Alright.
Myrindal with a natural 20, there was no missing or mistaking it. You saw a full blonde head of hair at the front of that formation.
Is that Godfrey? The younger one? They already come through. Ah. Jensen?
As you get closer, you see all of these soldiers are bloodied and battered. Some of them are missing parts of their armor. Some have broken weapons strapped to their sides. And most of them look like they are barely awake from exhaustion itself. There are missing gaps in their formation.
But we managed to save more than we lost.
Aye. A good way of looking at it now, Sergeant.
Indeed.
Anything else of note from your travels?
Well, no, aside from the fact that I didn't anticipate seeing an Imperial troops that far to the west.
Imperial troops to the west?
Because of all the forts there, the lords. We had to find a way to inform them. We weren't able to make any stops.
What?
It is a little surprise if Imperial scouts are that far west. They're probing everything that they can, as we are stretched thin as it is. But I will bring this to the commander. See what we can do. Please give them some word of warning.
Sir,
I see.
if I may. We're injured and weary, in much need of some rest and recovery.
Then rest. You are back home.
Right.
And your troops.
We're all relieved.
Time to get some rest.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Warden. As soon as the command is given, weapons shrug from the shoulders and shoulders start to sag as You can hear the scraping of boots as men can barely drag their feet to make their way to the barracks.
Take the day. You more than deserve it.
Thank you, Sergeant.
Fortunately, I'm
went
not
out
sure
to
how
the-
much rest you will get. Heroes are I've been seen in the forests here too. So,
In the forest.
rest while you
that
can.
close.
Aye.
Fuck.
Final day of the tournament, they opened fire on the guests watching the combat. They don't care. Fortunately, some cavalry has been dispatched to keep them at bay for the time being.
Commander.
The forests are relatively safe for now.
Sergeant, it's good to see you in one piece. I assume
He
you
is well,
already
Commander.
gave your debriefing.
Aye, indeed. We were unsuccessful in capturing Cornwall. With their crossbows and their wagons, it was simply too dangerous for us. We tried to get close and lost some good men in the process. And we ran into a number of Imperial scouts far to the west.
Imperials?
Aye, on roads that they shouldn't have been on. I gather they're probably looking for intel on the lords over in that direction, or just doing what they can to, fuck with our supplies. We did manage to fight off quite a few of them. Saved a bunch of paladins.
They're
in
using the
process.
archways.
They'll be making their way into Edwick over the next few days. So that'll be good.
Paladins?
Men in plate. Aye.
That'll be a lot of help. Those are men in
believe they were.
anti-armor.
Aye.
Men trained in anti-armor.
Aye, there's quite a few of them. More than we lost at the very least.
I won't lie, I'd hoped you'd come back with Cornwall, but this is the outcome I expected.
Yeah.
How many have we lost?
That group that
8, sir.
that was with the sergeant that was chasing after.
Too many.
Remember what I was talking about with the
Considering the pursuit you were in,
shot at me?
and the lack of intel, I'm surprised it wasn't more. Don't let
Light
it
casualties, all things considered, Sergeant.
I hate to do this to you, but unfortunately at the moment, people are coming and going, both helping with patrols outside the walls and reinforcing the crumbling lines by the forest. If you are fit for duty, I will not stop you.
I am fit for duty, sir.
Very well. Good. That is good. Then, I have nothing else for you. You're on your own time now, Sergeant. Welcome back. And well done.
Thank you, Commander. That it could have been more successful. Captain, good to see you.
You did what you could, Jensen.
Aye, it wasn't enough. But it was what we could do, without losing more men.
We are doing everything that we can with what we have, Sergeant. I will go and speak with the commander now with what you suggested.
Understood. Any orders, Captain?
Well, if you're fit, since you just returned, why don't you go get yourself a meal, and then come report to me when you're ready.
I could use some relief.
Aye, understood.
Good to see you alive.
Good to be alive.
Imperials to the west, huh? Hmm.
Quite a few scouting parties. On roads they really shouldn't have been on.
I see.
We didn't fucking catch Cornwall. So after that fucking slaughter.
Tried.
We did. We haven't the resources to keep pursuing them though. And if they cross the border, well, That's it then.
Indeed.
How have you fared these past few days?
I've fared all right. Few hiccups here and there, but I'm hoping to get a little more headway on that other thing that we've been concerned with.
Oh, did you get anything on it?
Yes.
Anything at all?
But I'd rather talk about it in private.
Understood. Well, I've got the time, I suppose.
Very well. What constitutes for private these days?
That's a damn good question.
Don't really have a good spot.
We could go into the base of one of the watchtowers.
Ah, that's a good idea. I'll follow your lead.
Right, well, from here. If it opens. Some of them don't seem to work. Right.
So, looks like the man's name, the man who runs the Bitter Shields, his name is Burke. I warned the sergeants and the captain that he was planning to do a trade with the weapons merchant here. I told them about the drop spot, and it's indeed he's trying to get more merchants to move out of Adwick. Turns out he might be involved with some kind of cult. I don't know.
Cult?
A cult, yes. Either he's involved with it or he's fought against it. I don't know. His men did waltz into the Merchants Guild, though. So,
Did they?
at the very least, we know where he's stationed out of.
Right here in the Merchants Guild, in the city.
Yes,
That's bold.
indeed.
What sort of cult?
No idea. No idea at all.
Strange.
Called the Cult of Auzera or Ashara or something, I don't remember. I have to, well, I can find the information, but that's not what's important right now. What's important right now is finding a mole that can get into the Merchants Guild and find what we need to incriminate the man.
I see. You mentioned something about weapon ropes.
Hmm?
Did you mention something about how they were moving supplies?
Yes.
Or something along those lines. Yeah, have you spotted them doing this?
They had a spot picked out. Palisades. I don't remember if it was either last night or this night that they're going there. But the commander probably has more information. I probably should have followed up with that when I was talking to him. Cradle of Auzera, that's what they were called.
Oh, I see. Well, I've never heard of them. Are you going to be watching for this exchange whenever it's going to happen?
If it hasn't happened already, sure, why not? We'll go into a little bit more danger.
Well, obviously, if it's a life or death situation, better not, but seeing something like that, it's irrefutable evidence, eh?
Right.
Well, shit. It's a lot to wrap my head around. But it sounds like you're making progress.
A little bit here and there.
If there was actually a deal being made and well, you see who's involved, I'm more than certain the commander or at least the captains would be very interested in that.
Right.
It's no longer something that's just hearsay or mentions guild dealings. That's well, that's tangible. Hey.
Indeed. Here's hoping. Oh, gods.
You alright?
Just tired. Exhausted.
I am too.
Sure.
Too nice
After all that.
Horseback, I've never known such inner leg pain, eh? It'll probably be a while yet before we get a good night of sleep.
Roll me a d20, chat. Indeed.
What are things with Quintus? Found any more on him?
No. He just lurks about, donating to the poor and making himself look like a saint.
Based on everything you've said, he's far from one. The poor district, well, they're hungry. Die from starvation, day in and day out. That's the one thing, the one way to their hearts, eh?
Indeed.
Well, if you need to speak with the commander, he was around. Yeah.
I should probably go do that.
Aye. Have you at least been eating well?
I've been eating here and there when I remember to.
Tavern's been open a lot lately. They've got some good stuff. Food's coming in pretty regularly.
I'll have to, give it a look.
Aye. Take care of yourself, eh?
You too.
Shit times, these.
Indeed.
Right.
Oh, I tried closing it, didn't work.
No worries. We've got
Off.
special keys for these.
I see. Off to the commander then before he dips out of reality. Get some food, won't you?
Alright. I will look for this mystical discord.
You can
Thank
see
you.
the grooves in the flagstones where she dragged it through still.
Open up about what? Listen, I have a magical arm. It's really bad. It will kill me, probably, and probably get a lot of my friends killed, including you. So, don't kill me. Don't report this to anyone. I didn't see him.
Aye. Might have to send a missive. And ask for him. He's probably debriefing with the men.
It's alright. I'll, we'll see. His men should know about it anyway. If they don't know, it's their own incompetence.
I mean, I guess, you know, modern is where we at right now, you know. My dad told me.
Wouldn't you like to know what the DC was?
Until I could get that later, bring it down a bit, maybe to
There's literally a leatherworker trying to talk about leatherworking right now.
Oh yeah, it's like it's talk to him later after you do it.
Leather is usually 50 copper, so it's about
What is my to-do list today? Fuck. Yeah, about the mission. Yeah. I gotta talk to Loretta. Fuck. What did I not follow up on last time? Oh, you made a list today? Hell yeah. Hello? Lauren? Oh, Bringus love. I'll have to look at that later. Oops. Oh. Okay, what was I doing? What was I doing? Looking at the list. The list. Talk to. Decide about Quintus. Enact the plan against Fogwith. Talk with the village about what happened that night with the medic. We'll see about that. For now. That's a pretty short to-do list. What was I just talking about doing? I am so exhausted. You know what? Let's have just a little powwow, because I need to recuperate some energy. How you doing, Chad? I gotta eat this little thing I made for myself. Whew. Having hella fun? Nice. I'm glad. Fish food poisoning, that's no good. Good day. Meatballs up, very nice. Did they move by pretty quick? It has. Well, that new RP. Oh yeah, I wanted to know. Well, I mean, I already know. You guys have already told me how much you like Rosewood. But I want to talk about it again. Who's y'all's favorite teacher you met so far? Did moving from RP to RP give me a whiplash? No, it did not. But I am, excuse me, a lot more tired than I thought I was going to be. Of course, I had work all day today, and then I had to jump into 2 RPs. Yeah, the visual style with Rosewood is so pretty. It's such a nice little, like, it's cozy and majestic. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Rosewood, people really like Rosewood. They like the Lion Boy. It is a tough choice for which squad to join. God, I don't know. Method acting. Mirren's always tired. For real. So many new chatters. Yeah. 71. Dude, it was so cool to see so many people interested in it. It brings me a lot of joy. It brings me so much joy to talk about, or to see that people enjoy the stuff I do. Because honestly, like, hold on, I want to turn on the nice music because we're taking a break. It is really jarring though, jumping straight from grimdark FT music to the happy-go-lucky Rosewood stuff. The teacher with the wings, that's Bellicosa. I love Bellicosa. She's played by Cookie, and she's great. Royal Guard walk up. Falgrith teleports me into his fucking dungeon. Myrindal, I heard you're listening to happy tunes in an alleyway. We can't have that now, can we? Lion mom with wings. Man. Gotta join the right squad so we can ship Luca with someone. Ha! I have a couple ships that I really, I'm already starting to enjoy for Luca. It's too early to say that. I don't want to immediately be like jumping to saying what's what, because I don't want to. there's there's certain etiquette that has to be followed with like romantic interests in RP. Otherwise, you end up with some weird stuff, right? So it has to be approached the right way. You can't just be like, "Yo, I totally ship our characters." Well, I mean, you could if you're friends and stuff, but you know what I mean. Luca fits really well. Yeah, he does. He's making some friends. Oh my god, maybe I'll do that. Once Mirren's like, if he's really losing it, just switch to the happy shit. No, that'd be too silly. Romance Garg's character, easy clap. Easy. All we gotta do is romance Myrtesh. 2 anime protagonists. They cannot be stopped. Dude. Garg's, okay, apparently in season 1, Myrtesh had some straight up like Naruto hair. So he has the headband and the short red hair. He looked like, and he didn't use any weapons. He was actually kind of useless apparently, from what he was telling us. What if the two Lucas met? They'd just be friends. Be like, whoa, you're me. Hey, you're me. Is this a trick? But yeah, apparently he was like knockoff Naruto. Or he is knockoff Naruto. It's the best. With the power of friendship, I'll revive all my friends and stop the Empire. Luca NFT. Luca NFT, not Luca NFT. Could you imagine? Fractured Throne NFT and Luca NFT. Gonna make millions, dude. Non-fungible thrones. Don't go to the NFT game. No, you can't just make NFTs out of popular VRChat RP characters. Haha. Digital currency go burr. Haha, blockchain go burr. God. Excuse me. Non-functional Thesalor. Oh no, punches your throne. No! Who would be a crypto bro, Mirren and Luca? I could totally see Mirren just being like, listen, look. Listen to me right now, Loretta. There's this new thing called NFTs. It's backed by the blockchain. Listen. No one understands the blockchain, but it could probably we could use it to fund the war. What are you talking about, Mirren? You're sounding crazy. I've already sold all of my bill hooks and spears, and I have given them to in order to buy a funny picture of a little monkey. And this right here, in 2 years' time, is going to be worth $500,000. I just know it. He'd buy a shitty bill hook JPEG. I sold my actual bill hook for a receipt saying that I own a bill hook. And then, once prices inflate and bill hooks go high into demand, I'll sell. And I'll buy so many real bill hooks. Kyler would do the right click save, yeah. Kyler would like make a shitty copy, like, I just made one. I know I have your NFT. No, Kyler, that's not how it works. It really is just digital Beanie Babies. Screenshot your bill hook. You've heard of FT. Now get ready for NFT. Best thing I heard about NFTs was it's that you buy DRM without the content, right? Give the serpents an NFT in exchange for the artifact. I've made an NFT of the artifact that we have discovered. We'll just sneak in there, swap it out for the real thing, and then voila! Our island is saved. Okay. Whew. That was a good break. That was a very fungible break. The thrones are no longer fractured. I've collected all of the Fractured Thrones NFTs and therefore have created the Unfractured Throne. Alright. Time to get back into character. Are you ready for the whiplash? Let's go! We're happy, we're smiling, we're happy, we're happy. We're having a good time, we're happy, we're smiling, we're smiling.
How fares you, huh?
I'm alright.
Good. You, run into any Imperials outside of the walls today, or have you not gone out yet?
I haven't gone out yet, no. But yesterday, there were plenty.
That I know. We remain safe.
There's one right
right
now. You as well.
And word to the wise, don't ever underestimate exactly how many there are.
I am acutely aware of how many there are, but thank you for the word of advice.
Of course, and wouldn't want any maces getting through that, huh?
Indeed.
I did it with me. Take care, Myrindal.
You as well.
Blue flame guide you.
And you.
Always.
Have you guys seen his new streak? I feel like there's a lot of new people in chat, so I just wanted to show you his awesome hair streak. That, which side is it? Is it this side? I don't remember. Lauren made that. I don't think anyone can see it. Also, I wear the helmet because I don't want people to see it. I talked out of character with some people who did see it and were like, oh, that's what that is? I thought I just wasn't seeing it right. So it's perfect. It's like just subtle enough to where people have to take a second look to really realize what it is. Ah! She's magic. She fucking teleported behind me, dude. Did you see that? This character just keeps getting better and better. Fuck yeah, dude. Half my soul. Not even. A little sliver of my soul. It's that merchant.
Anything of interest for you?
Oh, I'm just looking.
Do I see anything different, Frenchie?
To be honest.
Have you any bandages?
No, the reason precious
Everyone's
gems are
just
so.
looking. Well, we have to
Well,
see what
yeah.
it is before we decide
Sorry,
to
you have
I see what it
questions?
is.
Everyone crowded around this
Do
one shop.
I see anything
He's the only one open right now.
from what I saw before from far?
Well, with a 17, it's actually a really fine court.
not sort of rough, or the
Morning, Myrindal.
lesser kind of stones.
Morning, Rin.
From more wholesale.
You gotta be
lines. This
free
is
at any
like
point, or if
more
you're
of a specialty stone.
I'm free.
It's on the higher end, of course.
Right, would you mind
assorted items?
have a little
I
chat
have
over there?
Sure.
Healing potions.
Dyes.
I know.
Tell you what,
I
lad.
know. Outside, we've got the Imperials all around. Never know when one of these could save your life.
We just take up Marcus's place since he's not here right now.
Very well.
Should be far away enough from most ears. Oh, careful though. This area is very slippery, so you don't want to slip.
Sure.
So, ignoring my overly... I kind of fucked up yesterday.
A little
I
bit.
understand. Yeah, my apologies for that. I didn't... It was in a moment, sort of thing. But... What's happening on your end of things? What is something we can do?
We need to find someone with Merchant Guild connections. Someone we can trust.
So on Merchant Guild connections, I mean anybody here that owns a business in Adwick, we can ask them. Aldo, you know, I think he is fairly acquainted with them. Or do we need somebody specific?
Just anyone that has light fingers. And good eyes. We need to find something incriminating.
Do you, by any chance, happen to overhear anything from that discussion last night?
I had everything, and I told you what I knew.
Okay.
There's another thing we can do. But go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yes?
Listen, clearly you and I, you are more in on the know things than I am. I sort of foolishly acted out, so I'm not trusting my judgment in the situation. So whatever you think would be better,
I
we'll go
know
with.
that they were planning to put something, to take the weapons they were buying and put them by the palisade. I don't know if that was last night or tonight or when that's happening. I told the guards yesterday, and hopefully that something comes of it. We could try and investigate ourselves, but I don't know. Other than that, we have to find someone to get into the Merchants Guild to get us more information.
They are friends that are staying at the chapel. The original idea was to have them pose as merchants selling potions in bulk. Do you think that's something we could still do?
It's not a bad
Potions are
idea.
fairly valuable.
It's not a bad idea at all, actually. Have Burke reach out to them.
Yeah.
They'll need to be backed up with
One thing we
credentials,
can do
though. They'll
is-
need to have Merchant Guild connections and, or rather, like, they need to be
See, yes,
legitimate.
I don't think swamp people have any connections. My idea was that, you know, if somebody is buying in bulk, potions would be the most valuable thing to collect out of Adwick or within Adwick.
I think potions might be a good
can I help
idea.
you?
If not,
Yeah, you said about potions. He's selling a minor potion or for about 4 silver.
Minor potion.
it's great, but we are having a private conversation.
Sorry.
Fortunately, it's about something else. Apologies.
We should move it somewhere quiet. I don't think people understand that we're whispering.
Sure. Well, the tavern is closed. I guess we can open that up, but
Just come with me.
nobody's ever gonna stop me to sleep banging on it. Sure, yeah.
You know what I
I'll follow your direction.
I do need.
Bit pricey.
Right. So,
That should work fairly well.
as I was saying, they seemed only interested in weapons, but if they are Imperial plans trying to weaken us, bulk potions would be a surefire buy as well. It's worth a shot.
Alright, so we need to find somebody that has connections already with the Merchants Guild.
I have an idea.
To propose, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. What's your idea?
No, I honestly have no idea. I'm honestly shooting in the dark.
I see. Well,
Anything, go ahead.
We combine the two plans, essentially. One person with Merchants Guild connections goes in and starts talking about how there's this person that's selling in bulk, and he plans to get he plans to buy it and gift it to the crown for the war effort. Sure, that would get some attention, right? Say if we had Christos go in there or anyone else, it was like, oh yes, there's all of these bulk potions, and I am going to get some of my friends together. We're going to buy out their whole stock and donate it to the war effort. If their motives do lie where we believe they are, Beck will try and swoop in. We just have to make sure enough details are dropped about the person so that he can find them. Then once they are found, they make a deal, set up a dread drop location. We have guards waiting for Burke as he shows up, or at least his men. And then that's undeniable proof that he is laundering goods outside of the country, or at least out of Adwick. Of course, we already have that one shipment. If I could just remember the time that it is supposed to be sent, but I have to send a missive to Osgood and talk to him about it.
Sure, yeah. I'll go with whatever you think is best, because I'm shooting in dark here.
It's alright. We usually all are. I'll let you know what I find out.
Okay, should I still try to talk to Christos, or should I wait for you for now?
See if he'd be willing first, and then I'll let you know if we still need him.
Sure. Regarding the swamp friends, they would be very much willing, but they're currently on standby at the moment. I'm gonna have to stop by and have a little chat with them. Make sure they can be on board for, a phone meeting, I suppose.
Perfect. Yes, talk to Christos, because if we do go with this plan, it would be, well, he'd be perfect. He's already known for donating to the war effort. It wouldn't be a stretch, so.
Okay.
I'll get
so
to
just
it
want to make
and,
sure I'm getting everything right. Have Christos say that he is buying out in bulk from another merchant here in town.
What he needs to do is go into the Merchants Guild and schmooze a little bit, and then just drop the information of like who he's buying from, where they're planning to go and meet, and how they can find them. Make sure it's a safe meeting place. That way we're not just outing Lana in their home. So that's the general plan anyway. But for now, I need to go speak to Osgood.
Okay.
Right.
I'll get Christos on board with the plan, but once you get me more details, I have to keep him in the dark about what's going on. So.
Consider this plan that we are cooking up now as Plan B.
What's Plan A?
Plan A is we work with the guards to find them, dropping off this cash. The weapons cash that he agreed to buy from the merchants. Regardless, I should go find him before the day is too old.
Yeah, good idea.
Take care, Rin.
You as well.
Watch him also be a spy. Fuck. Bronze is in a module. Everyone's a spy, Smile.
Myrindal.
Yes.
If you need any leather, he's selling it for 30 copper each. Just figured if
I
in case
currently
you
have
needed
6 left.
I don't know what I would use it for.
Just figured I'd let you know.
Gauntlets, pants.
I have everything I need. But I'll spread the word.
Thank you.
Where did he go? Oh well. Excuse me, soldier.
What can I do for you, Mr. Thesalor?
I just need to get a word to Commander Osgood. Just have him seek me out next time he's available, please.
Is it an urgent matter?
Something I forgot to mention earlier. As long as it gets done today, it should be alright.
Must it be face to face, or?
I believe it must. Or, well, I spoke to his sergeants and captain. But I don't know. I feel like things get lost in translation a lot, so just being safe.
I'll send word down that you wish to speak to him.
Sure. Thank you.
Alright, have a good day, Mr. Thesalor.
You as well.
Good day, sir.
Good day. Oh, fuck. Whew, feels good. Sitting feels so good. Oops. Probably backflipped onto our roof or something. That's funny. Smile. We are the spy. Teehee.
You would happen to see the Prelia walk by, would you, Mirren?
Unfortunately not, but I just got over here, so.
I should find her anyway.
Woof. I tell you what, team. I'm sleepy. I'm trying to recoup as best I can, boys. I really am. We gotta rally. We still got like an hour and a half left. Oh, Christ. Where's Foggy? When's he gonna speak to me? Foggy. Balgreth. Okay. Okay, let's do this. Let's dance. The orb cult, what? Always time for suffering on Thursday. Smile. Indeed. I'm gonna try and hold out though.
All 6 units are there for you.
Thank you.
Pleasure's been business.
So you bought them all, eh?
No, there's
There's
still 4 more.
left.
Oh, I see. Oh. That's right. I still need to talk to you about something.
And that is going to my place to put this away.
Mind if I join you? Very well.
No. What do you need to ask me?
Hmm?
What do you need to ask me?
Well, you're talking about wanting ways to help. That you would do nearly anything. That is something that maybe you can help with, considering your influence.
Mm-hmm.
We'll speak more about it inside.
Ah, yes, the clandestine things.
Indeed. Right, so the commander has tasked me with getting together a group to go under the city once we retrieve those ingredients needed to make those potions.
I still haven't heard anything back from Mildenhall about the one ingredient.
Well, I hope
And
they
the
arrest
last I heard
him.
of him was this morning. He was going to go. I don't know if he's gone yet, but he's planning to go to Ambershire. Perhaps he's sent men there. Who knows?
Well, it seems that the commander seems sure that he will get the resources soon. So maybe he's been in correspondence with the commander. So everything's for the follow.
Perhaps. Well, so going underground. And what's the plan with that? We go and find the magical object in the below the surface of the city, surrounded by people that are basically grown up in the darkness.
Yes.
And very good with crossbows.
And have trapped their entire home, yes. So the idea is to get people who are not confined by the, well, to operate within the law, to go down there and be a shock force, rather the vanguard.
Well, what is so important that we have to risk so much?
This artifact might be the thing that we need to survive. Apparently, it can halt the Empire's advance.
You said the wrong word. You said might.
It will.
It will, and you're certain of this. What does it do?
Apparently, it can destroy archways. Entire networks of them. If we use it properly, we can halt the Empire's advance completely, and they would be forced to fight us on a normal battlefield. No more troops behind enemy lines, no more scouts magically appearing on the western roads, no more inquisitors in our backyard. It's back to old-fashioned tactics. It might buy us the time we need. Rather, it is the only thing that will buy us any more time.
I see.
That said, full disclosure, the plan is Fulgrith's plan. And I don't know what dire consequences doing this will have, if any. But he does not put himself...
I've talked to this Lord Advisor before.
And you should keep it that way.
What is he like?
Calculating, cold, logical, and everything. Doesn't make a move unless it benefits him or ensures his survival.
Is it his survival?
At this point, his survival and Aurelian's survival are intertwined. There's no saying if that will be true in the future, though. But as long as he controls the king, he controls our land, and it's essentially an extension of his will. So, his vested interest in keeping the place alive. Though, that said, with his power and influence and capabilities, he should have been able to stop the spy back in Ledford, but he didn't.
So, you're saying this man can sense spies? It makes no sense.
What I'm saying is he's powerful, knows a lot, and has contacts everywhere. The scribery itself was being infiltrated night after night. I pled and begged that he had some guards posted. He constantly said there was not enough, no one could be spared. And lo and behold, they stole pertinent, important documentation. And in fact, their presence led to the exact invasion we are dealing with now. That singular spy. So, I have no doubt in my mind he was capable of stopping him. But he did not. Probably because it benefited him for our land to fall in this amount of chaos. But still, I don't understand. Not fully, anyway.
Perhaps you give him too much credit. He is just a man, after all.
Right. Well, anyway. I plan to put together a
So
team.
you want shields to push yourself forward into the underground?
Would be nice. Some extra support. I don't know. Anything.
And so when you're talking to the Lord Advisor, did you get any information on, like, a map of the place or something?
I've only been in
Useful like
contact
that?
with the commander, who has been in contact with the advisor. However, if I get my way and I get a meeting with him, I'll be able to ask those questions. But it appears that even influencing the serpents is beyond him, or at least it's a quantity he cannot control. At least that's what he leads on.
Interesting. Well.
I'm not really sure what I'm asking for by coming to you for this. I don't expect you to go down there and do all the fighting. You're much more necessary atop. But I plan to get a group together anyway. Well, actually...
Still better than this with a sword than most other people around here.
Indeed. There is one thing. Apparently, if things go south, don't go spreading this around because I don't want it falling into Imperial hands. But if things go south and it doesn't look like it's turning around, the commander is going to have a baggage train of non-combatants leave the city for westward. Anyone who goes on this mission gets paid, and in the event of the worst case scenario, gets a spot on that train.
Well, I don't plan on leaving.
I figured you wouldn't. Neither do I. But some will. It's essentially just an extra incentive the commander gave me in order to convince people. So, 8 silvers and a way out of here. That's what he's promising.
Well, I won't spread the word, but if I need to incentivize someone, then I'll let them know.
Very well. Thank you, Loretta. I suppose that's all. I'll take my leave.
Well. Good day.
Good day. Long time no see. Indeed. You'll have to remind me though, where I know you from. I thought I knew you from Rosewood, because you have a name that's like a character name. I have a very bad memory when it comes to names. Gotta get stealthy, people. Yeah, they gave Mira no tools to protect the scribery and got mad when he was able to do it. Where did all these other horses come from? How long have these people been here? You. Good day.
Did you just punch that horse?
Punch it? I would never punch a horse.
It looked like he punched it.
No, you're silly. Everything all right, lady?
Oh, you're acting kind of odd, Myrindal. Well, more than usual.
No, I'm fine. No horse hitting going on here.
You working on the palisade today?
Indeed.
I would think they'd be out there by now.
Perhaps it's time. Likely I'll be needed more for my sword arm than my axe arm, so I'll make my way out there now. Pardon. Oh.
Good afternoon.
Sorry. Go right ahead. Do you know if people are going out for wood cutting yet?
Sorry, two people are talking to me at once. Sorry, what was that?
It would seem so. Off I go then. Yes, Faye. Oh my god, it looks so empty without those trees. Why? Why no trees? It's so sad. I hate the trees being gone. It feels so open here without any trees.
Ren, take the top. You
Yeah.
take the middle, I'll take the bottom. Ready?
Yeah, let me help.
Need help?
Yes, yes.
Oh, you want to help me or no? Because we're about to lift it. You're welcome to help.
Okay.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Oh yeah, you guys look like you got that one. It's real easy.
Alright, we're fine.
Okay, yeah, you got it.
Okay,
Ready.
and move. Start. Step. Start moving to your right. Just gonna put you into here.
There you go. Yeah, get it. Here we go. Oh, okay, no.
We got our wood. Let's go.
Here we go.
Yeah. Wood in your animal carrier.
What?
Almost there.
Where's Aldo?
He's
doing
doing everything.
He's the only one who knows where they go.
Yeah. Just put it to the next one. Where the holes in the ground are without him.
Aldo, we got your wood. We got your wood, Aldo.
Please don't say that.
Freezing.
They need you to direct
Tip it up.
them.
Tip it up. Here we go. Tip it up.
Right.
Tip it up.
Oh, just
we're
lay down.
early. We're early.
Just start pushing. Just start. It's fine. Slowly push.
Yeah, we want to plant it right at the base and then push it up.
I'll tell you when you're at the right hole, okay?
Okay.
Okay, you're good. Start pushing.
Good.
Start pushing. Push.
Come on. It's falling back. Oh god.
Come on, there's enough of us, isn't there?
No.
Oh, it's a terrible guy.
Get out of the way!
Let the person at the base control it. Come on.
Get out of the way!
There you
Come on, Marty, come on.
Come on.
I hope this is working. Jeez.
I'm just waiting for them to just like shoot fire arrows at it, and then all of the work is for nothing.
God.
Fire arrows, it should be
Alright.
so full of sap. It'll no burn. It won't burn that easy.
It's gonna go.
All right. Give me a moment. 6 down, 6,000 to go.
Oh no.
Like everyone else. There's something wrong.
What next?
You here to help or for coin?
Both.
You guys didn't have to cut it down. As discussed with
Well, waiting for them.
Right.
So from there, we just hang out here like practice targets for the Empire.
Oh, lovely. Ah.
I haven't seen you in a while.
Oh, hey, Miss Loretta. Yeah, I was just over here.
We got 6 down.
Just noticed.
I don't know. I can't really count that well, but I'd say about 6,000. We'll have it done. 6. So we're about, on the way.
Yeah, just
getting there.
multiply that
His
by like
leg.
10. That's probably how much you know.
His leg.
Get it done, right?
Yeah.
I'm exhausted.
Totally blends it's too rough. I mean, want to take it easy.
I had no idea he was missing his leg. It just blends in with his pants.
I need another.
Hey, Marin, could I ask you a question?
What?
How old are you?
85, 86? I don't remember off the top of my head. In my 80s.
Very rusty.
That's, I think, fairly young for an elf, right?
It is. Still considered a young adult, I suppose.
How old would you say I am?
I don't know. I'm not an expert on
We found scouts
guessing the age.
just over the ridge. They went back, but
Gods.
yes. If you're done with your
Should
work
we go
here
back?
today, you might want to head back. Yes.
I'm getting a
come on.
Right. Ah. Well, let's get out of here.
Here comes the cavalry.
Hmm? Wait, if we just leave the palisade undefended,
They're leaving.
they'll just tear it down, won't they?
Well, I doubt they'll want to come close to the wall. If they come close to the wall, somebody can just, crossbow fire at them.
We go to take a look.
Good luck.
Thanks. Wait, someone's fighting. Where'd they go? There's a peasant. It looked like a peasant when running in. I don't know the situation. I don't know. I'm going to look.
Okay.
A valley. I don't see anyone. I don't see anyone. Maybe I was hallucinating. should probably fall back. We're too far extended, eh?
Where we are beginning construction.
Indeed.
So we may want to send patrols to the other side of the castle.
Defensible? Can I have any? What need is there for a mounted patrol at this time?
Heard you might be getting your asses handed to you by a bunch of bandits. Or imps. Are they alright?
Yes, no fights going on. We just spotted a scout on top of that hill over there near the lodge. They fled as soon as they saw sight of us.
We're doing all rounds. Here and there they run away. They know the horses will run them down. Good though that you keep on your toes. Let us know if you see anything else.
Right. We best assume that they know where we're starting construction now, so they may try and make a play on the other side of the castle.
Well, that's why Cab's shifted over to this side. Though that means we're not watching the other. So whoever's in charge of your chapter, make sure they know. Wouldn't hurt to have a paladin or two keeping an eye off on the other side.
Can do.
I'll let them know.
Oh, hello, Nisk. Anyway, we'll continue on patrol. Come on, mates.
My best
You definitely help. Don't worry about it.
Awesome. Okay. Bye, guys.
Did you happen to come across any of this?
No scouts. The full sweep of the wood. They must have been spooked seeing the paladins out in force. Nothing to worry about.
Counted 3 of them in the swamp. And again, paladins were with us, so they ran off.
They'll probably sneak about the swamp since it's harder for horses to get in there, but they'll never advance out of it. They know what'll happen. Just keep an eye on that direction.
Thank you.
Aye. If you do need Cav, just make sure you run and tell the captain, and we'll mobilize as soon as possible.
Thank you.
All right. Good day, folks. My lady.
Well, good news, Loretta. I definitely helped. So I'll catch you later.
They definitely helped.
Excellent.
Are you alright?
Fine.
Oh, maybe you would know.
We shouldn't.
Do you know anybody that might be a tracker or a hunter or something? There's some weird, there's something weird over there by one of the crawfish traps that wanted someone to take a look at.
So you feel like
I'll take a look at it.
combing every hill that's out
I'm not a hunter or tracker, but I've
with us when we
been.
checked.
Not sure what else we can do out here.
Let me take a look.
Alright.
You talking about man?
What was the question? So, someone was out here earlier. They asked us to help them check their crawfish traps. One of them was smashed open. Looks like it was some sort of animal that did it, which is why we're wondering if a hunter could identify it. The second one was purposely cut, so I suspect the Imperials were messing with it.
I see.
I don't think there was not much of the third one, except that some Imperials were crouching nearby, but the Paladins scared them off.
Right. Unfortunately, then, I don't think I'll be much of a help. But I could try and find someone.
Have you seen Tyr? Because I heard Tyr might be able to help.
I saw him this morning walk out of the church without a word and then disappear.
I see. Alright, well for now then, I guess I'll have to find I'll just keep looking for a tracker then, or see if I can find Tyr. Other than that, I'll wait until we do that then.
This Tyr. What did they look like?
They are an elf that wear green. I think they had red hair. It's been a while since I saw them clearly.
It's supposed to be on his back. Feel bad, I've been bugging him for the last few days. I'm real tired, guys. I'm so tired. Ugh. I'm just tired. I'm trying, boys. I'm trying. Yeah, it's got to be happening soon. I'm gonna ask.
Be nice if they could just, give up and be happy.
Hey, Bruns.
All the land they already have, eh?
Yes.
Is there any chance of any scenes with Falkreath today at all?
I guess you'll find out shortly.
Okie dokie then.
I meant that god of theirs. What did they say?
Oh boy. Okay. I don't feel good about the fact that we've gotten rid of our cover between us and the Palisades. I just feel like we're easier targets than ever.
Well, once the Palisades up, that will be the cover.
See, the idea is we're supposed to be cutting them out further that way as well, Aldo. Not just everything behind it.
Time to leave
The problem is with the Imperials around, it's hard to push out that far right now.
Let's rest. Again. Until old Foggy Boy comes for us.
Oh, I wonder who that could be. I wonder who's the only one that would be able to.
We came from out of town, so if someone was going to send a parcel from within town.
RP Mirren taking a nap. Just dead silence looking up in the sky for 30 minutes. Is that engaging? Is that content?
Anyway, it was delicious, and I gave some to
Oh gods.
She could make more.
Understood.
Indeed.
Is a palace?
I will as well as soon as I've shown my gratitude to the captain.
There's still some workers out there.
Ah.
And lady
Thesalor.
Yes.
It's good to see you.
You as well. Good to see you all alive and kicking.
I've been bitter, exhausted, legs hurt.
Exhausted, but
2 days will do that to you.
I are still alive and kicking.
You should find
Good.
time to rest.
Very good.
I will shortly.
How have you been?
We have noticed
And you, sir?
I have been.
See you still in the city.
that they seem less emboldened since we.
Tired as well.
Running around
That's true. I've seen those patrols.
Will we all be?
We're trying to keep the citizenry safe.
Most likely.
Looking far west is what they are. Staying in the small woods between the keeps.
You'll have to forgive me. My stamina has not been keeping up with me today.
Speaking of, Captain, I must say that was.
Well, I just did a 2-day travel with Jensen, so my legs are about done.
If it turned out to be.
I'm sorry to hear about the losses.
Always just send a runner to me.
Your leader.
As Jensen said, at least we got more.
And the cavalry come out to handle it.
Indeed.
Blue Flame guide you, friend.
I'm not quite sad anymore, so much as I am.
She was a good leader too.
And well, the good news is that we are going to have a contingent of paladins coming into Edwick soon.
Who, we lost someone?
Managed to save from an imperial ambush.
No, I said she was a good leader.
Armor.
Oh, they were a good leader.
Oh, right.
Very strong, good fighters.
Yes, they're Vincent's quite a strong lad.
Aye.
Aye.
And I can't lie. A part of me is slightly glad that you're not leaving yet.
It's good to still see you here.
That's a lot. Right. Well, it's good to be here, I suppose.
Aye.
Whenever there's a lull in their patrols, we've got regular scouts on horseback.
Some Imperials have gotten a little antsy and have come to visit. We've
the crossbows being handed out, so
I've heard.
Thin out their ranks a bit.
It's been like that quite a bit.
I appreciate that.
As well.
If things work out.
Travel quite difficult.
Maybe we can ride out tomorrow.
I will say.
Hopefully you stayed safe in your travels.
I did. Thank you.
According to plan. The church, she doesn't have to pay.
Just know that when you're out of the vicinity of Edward, it's still not safe. We kept running into patrols far too regularly for my liking, at least.
You know how the church lights are. They probably traveled to what church.
He does. He's got a freaking JoJo's Bizarre Adventure aura, dude. Fucking dryad.
I'll try speaking to your captain about it tomorrow. See if she's willing.
Ugh. Chat, let me tell you, dudes. What happened? I'm exhausted.
You're a smart man, Jensen. You know that.
Boo, Dark Dryad, boo. Sold us out. But don't worry, we have plans too.
I hope to see you again soon then.
Maybe in a month. I'll return to the capital with you waving the proud flag of the king.
I hope our walls are still standing then.
What do you mean?
They will. Have faith.
Myrin?
Morning.
Right. Well, it's really catching up to me, all the riding. I've got to get some rest before I
Never cross a Thesalor. They'll be a pain in your ass till the end of days.
Take care, sir.
To you as well.
Reeves, you better get some good fucking sleep today, eh?
I came back out here to make sure you got yours.
Oh, shall we both go then? Oh, we can share a bedroll if you'd like.
When's the last time?
Yes, we have a plan.
Fountain of wisdom.
We have the church and the state watching after us. We have letters ready to send out, and word to send out to both the elves of Eshma Thalas and the elves of Kagovia. I'm alright, just getting everything's in my head is all.
I see. Well, take care. Heading in for the night.
Very well. Good to see you both safe and alive. Keep it that way, eh?
You too.
You as well, Thesalor.
Take care. We have word ready to send out to all the elves about implicating that Myrin's been framed and held captive and tortured by the Arelandi kingdom. Yes. We're good. Sweater Myrin. Sweater Myrin would be a great out of character Myrin as well, just to run around in. Oh no. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Everything all right, Captain?
Yes, just remembering a joke the lads were talking about during the night shift.
So that's
Oh man, I heard you brought in an interesting fellow last night.
I did. Did you manage to learn anything interesting from him?
The warden is spending time with him, so I'm sure if he has anything worth telling, we'll get it.
Very good. Can't redeem the drink water button? Oops. Get punked, I guess. I think I disabled it. I could do it. Yeah, I think I think the hate died down once people kind of started realizing things. Yay, wasting 2,000 points.
Paladin?
Oh gosh, fuck, please. I don't want to be tired anymore. I just want to be happy. Let's listen to Guts' theme. I don't want to be Myrin anymore. I just want to be happy. This VOD is definitely getting muted. But we live by the seat of our pants here at Bringus.com. I don't want to search for the answers to magic anymore. I just want to have friends.
Yes, hold on.
No. Yeah.
You might as well tell me.
Oh, well, you want to be happy? Dead ass? Too fucking bad. Lovely. Episode 60, Beard fucking dies. The Guts music was a bad call, apparently. It's really good music.
Actually, oh, Flynn has left me. Very well.
The sun is shining. Bird to chirping. Everything is fine. Gives me, hey guys, I brought pie vibes. Oh, that was a day. No cons at the front gate.
I do not disagree. I never have. Something catch your attention?
Perhaps. Not worth stopping for, yeah. Always amazing to see how much work gets done when there's a fire underneath the commoners.
Hmm.
Quite the colourful.
There's no point in eavesdropping. He'll sense my presence. There'll be a way to hide it. Like he hides his. Beyond me for now. I wasn't sure if I was invited.
Invitations are often the things of welcome. I hardly recognize the space.
Good afternoon, you two. Miss, you look ravishing today.
Who? What? Hmm?
You?
Me?
Yes.
Don't flatter yourself. Flatter boy have. Those years are.
Only flattered to those I mean it to. Good afternoon.
Well, seems a lot has changed around here. Even its people.
It's about to change even more.
And perhaps I shall not. I was wondering when the day would come.
One Master Thesalor.
That is I.
You have been summoned by the Lord Advisor. It is not a request.
So it would seem. Go on then, lead the way.
things to consider when I return.
Your guest has been obtained.
Myrindal Thesalor. In one piece, no less. Mostly. Don't be afraid. Step closer. Are you sure?
What, you fear for my safety?
No. Merely could be a waste of time. Most assuredly a waste of time.
Perhaps, but I would like to see every avenue explored before I shut that chapter, per se. Thank you, Master Fulgrith. Now, I am told you are Myrindal Thesalor, correct?
I am.
My name is Gilix Senhelm. I come from the Institute, and I have been privy to some information that has happened to you. What I speak of is a, how to describe it, a small rock with red lettering on it that seems to have done something to you. Is this true?
And why should I answer these questions?
Well, one, I am not forcing you to do anything. Two, it is for my own curiosity. Three, it aligns at least with the interests of the Institute to understand more of the more finical arcane and the like, what has been forgotten. How much do you know of the Institute, Myrindal?
Admittedly, not as much as I would like to. I know that you possess many
Then
strange things and...
good faith. Ask me something, and I'll see if I can answer. In good faith, of course, to try and establish a dialogue.
What do these rocks do?
That is the nature of these questions I bring to you. I do not know what this rock does, for it is not here. It is one of those things that would need to be examined in person. From what I have been told, it has inscribed something into your very flesh. Runes or something. Is that true?
Indeed, it is.
For another, I will give you another question to keep things fair.
Why are you here, other than to look for these stones? Surely it's not just for your curiosity. What's your purpose?
Rolling. Natural 20. I suppose I did say, question to be fair. How to phrase this in a way you will understand. Or perhaps you will as soon as I begin to explain it. You see, the Institute graciously gave your country, Ireland, a fighting chance. Something that arrived on a caravan a few weeks back. That of which is not back in my possession, as it belongs to me.
So you're saying that the
so
Institute...
here I am to see why it's not in my possession. Coming here in my own free will, myself, to see that it is returned, as the nature of it is very dangerous in the wrong hands.
Certainly. You are aware that the serpents possess this thing that you seek?
Oh, I am well aware now. Master Fulgrith has kept me up to date ever since my arrival. As it does belong to me, it is mine. I have been assured that things are in place.
Thesalor. I keep a very close eye on everything around me. And unfortunately, the incompetence of the commander has allowed for Erlin's fighting chance to disappear into its sewage. Fitting, really. As soon as possible. Which is why it must be returned. Otherwise, our plan will never come to fruition, and the Empire will invade as it pleases. This war will never be ended by normal means. Even someone as clouded by fanaticism as yourself must see that to be true.
Well, I never believed that our land could stand on its own.
And yet here you are.
And yet here I am.
Why are you here, Thesalor?
Is that the next question?
This is his line of questioning, not mine own. Perhaps he's become more curious again.
And if I answer this question, will you give me a question in return?
I am not nearly as insatiably curious as Master Gilix. I am asking you because it humors me. As to why one would throw their life away for a country they don't truly care about. So insatiably hungry and thirsty for something that was going to wind up in their grasp before they put their nose where it didn't belong. You could leave tomorrow, return back to Eshma Thalas, maybe flee to another part of Auzera, but yet you remain here. I am not sure if it is merely insanity or curiosity that keeps you here.
This is one of those questions that I ask myself sometimes. And every now and again the answer changes.
You could have had a purpose, Myrindal.
Oh.
I was willing to give you a purpose.
Really?
But you just could not control yourself. You know my words are true. You always did just enough of what you were told to do. But you never completed it. Never fully operated the way I needed you to. And now, you live where? How far you have fallen.
Fallen now, but my eyes have been opened. Serving you, I was little more than a puppet.
As ever. Myrindal, you have spent your whole existence as a puppet. I cut the strings.
Indeed. And in doing so, you helped me find some clarity. For that I am grateful.
You see what I mean?
The sounds of things, you gave him some fresh perspective. Whatever that truly entails, seems to have turned into what he is now. Means not much to me.
Oh, proud I am.
I never had influence, I never had power working under you. It's just another lapdog, another thing to be used until it was no longer useful.
You were never there to earn power or influence. And I never promised you power or influence. I told you you would learn things. I told you that you would be able to comprehend the very things that Master Gilix and myself work towards, around, and about. But you believed you knew best, didn't you?
Do best. You hardly ever told me anything. How could I possibly know anything?
I told you what you needed to know. That's all. Because when a simple mind is exposed to too much at once, or something they don't understand, they will come to conclusions that are fractured and improbable. But because they lack the bigger picture and understanding, they will make the wrong choice every time.
I lacked the bigger
give
picture
someone
because
condensed
you did
window of
not
information.
tell me enough. You expect... Yes, advisor.
All of your hardships have happened to yourself because of your own choices. Your misfortunes, where you find yourself in human society now, is your doing. Had you endured, learned, listened, experienced, you would have a far greater use than the one you have now.
I have endured and
Yet you still
experienced
fail to see this.
enough to know that there is no point in serving someone that will not even share their ideals.
You could not fathom my ideals.
Why don't you try me?
He still has some bite, even after all this.
Even after some of the others taking bits and pieces from him, yes, he does. What do you think, Gilix?
He has certainly gone his own path, as you have said. Certainly has his own misgivings as to whatever events transpired before my arrival. That means nothing as much to me. Back to the topic at hand, which I requested you even come up here. Would you be willing to show me these runes inscribed upon your flesh, so that I may study them to understand what even happened here? I am not saying to carve them from your very bone. I mean to simply record them to study. I'm no savage.
I will, on one condition.
Being from your...
I want these findings shared with me. I want to know what these things are, why they are, and how to wield it without it taking control.
Wield
How to
it.
Wield it. What have you done, Thesalor?
Wield it, manage it, whatever it is. This thing, it seems, wants to try and, for lack of a better word, take control or push me into doing certain things.
Explain. You have my attention now. What happens?
I hear whispers. I see shadows. Then I look and they're gone. Voice echoes in my head, parroting what I say, but not exactly. Thought it was my own.
Voice of your own.
Yes.
The telltale signs of its origin, no less.
Morgorath.
And perhaps you are correct. I misjudged, Gilix.
A little insight as well as to the nature of these things and what they could have been. Things like that, yes, do originate from Morgorath, but for them to come here, require someone to go there. I am not saying that I'm the one who was the one who got it here. Much like how the item in question that I am here for, someone had to go get it in the first place. Meaning I would like to know who went to go and find this rock. Because at the very least, the Institute does employ adventurers and mercenary companies to go to Agmadrad and Morgorath, the very borders of it, to find artifacts of my interest or the like. Of course, it is very dangerous. Not many do it, but the pay is good.
It's funny you
Not
mentioned.
just in money. Oh?
I may know exactly where to find, or at least get the information on who sought this thing out. But of course that would mean going and talking to some people of my own.
I see. The more I understand the nature of this artifact and why it was moved from where it came from all the way here is intriguing, given the nature of what it has already done to you. It is dangerous to be left alone.
And will only
but that is out of our
continue to
hands. How about this for now? How about tomorrow? You come up to the castle and I can take down these ruins and see what's happened to your body. In the meantime, this question is open-ended and I do not want you to answer it now, but after we're done tomorrow. What do you covet more than other things? Wealth, life, power, status, or knowledge? I want you to think on that for now. Don't tell me now. We'll establish how things are distributed in the future.
Very well.
You have no purpose out here, Thesalor. You're amongst people who think you are mad. Your theories are shot down, your explanations laughed at. Surely this must be tiring even for you. Attempting to convey something to filthy masses that could not possibly understand what their very feet trod upon.
Interesting. You went from calling me useless to... Well, it appears that you,
Make no mistake, Thesalor. You are useless. I do not want to make you think otherwise. However, I'm asking you if you're tired of being useless. You could have a use, or your quips and forgetting of your place could wind you up without a tongue, as my patience grows thin.
I'm willing to hear out whatever this is, so long as my side of demands are met. And if I suddenly disappear in the night or get locked up in some dungeon, well, both the church and the commander of the guard will be looking for me.
And they can disappear in the night as well.
Can you really afford to disappear an entire
city?
city?
Here, whatever. You confuse yourself, Myrindal. You have no bargaining chips. You have nothing that you can put on the table that is concerning to either Gelix or I. Because of Gelix's curious nature, you are given a choice. That is the only reason.
If you say so, advisor.
I can remind you if necessary. Do give me a reason, Master Thesalor.
Master Gelix, I will see you on the morrow.
Very well.
I did answer another one of your
look forward to our
questions,
meeting.
though. Does that not mean I get another?
Sure. One for the road, as they say.
What exactly is your relationship with the advisor?
He is a friend. After all, this item in question was a gift to aid in the survival of this country. Does that answer your question?
I was hoping for a little more detail. Maybe some history?
We have only just met, Myrindal Thesalor. The more dialogues we have, perhaps if they are related in some fashion, you will learn more. Or perhaps if you ever travel west. as that is where the Institute lies.
Very well.
I will not forget your face, and I will make sure that they are aware of who you are should you decide to come to the gates of the Institute to learn more and understand what exactly we do at my institute.
Interesting.
Now you understand, don't you?
I suppose I'll see you on the morrow.
Until then, Myrindal, good day.
Good day, Lord Advisor.
You don't have to be so disgusted in one's presence. You can learn to behave.
Damn that man, he makes my skin crawl. So angry. Roll me a d20, chat. What powers do you have, Volgrith? That I could make my own. I don't think I ever even needed you. As much as you prattle on, call me useless. Just because I was never your perfect toy. I know that you need me. More than you let on.
Corporal. I need to overcome this challenge. This will give me the tools to overcome the next, and the next, and the next. Until eventually I'd no longer have the tools anymore, and someone else would take my place.
Hello, Christus. Mr. Thesalor.
Myrindal.
Good afternoon, Christos. Interesting reaction.
Sounded to me that the gods wished to speak to me and then they suddenly didn't. At the same time. It was quite weird.
I appreciate
He said, "What have I done?" when I suggested that I was trying to use it. Strange. For now we rest. We rest. There we go. It immediately changed from like, you're useless to like, wait, you wanna come check some shit out? Okay, let's change to some nice music again. Yay, it's over, it's sleepy time. Mirren's giggle mid monologue to be canon. Magic scholarships! Dude, we're going west to become a mage, maybe. Hooray! We're joining Hogwarts! Yay! Yay! Tear people's hearts, stab people with a billhook. Fuck yeah, let's go, boys. Dude, battle mage, battle mage, battle mage. I love how Falgrith was like, he pulled the old like, I was gonna reward you, and then you weren't good, so I didn't reward you. I was going to, and then you messed it up. It's like, boy, fuck you. Have you heard tell of the Billhook Wizard of the Elven Kingdoms? Dude, I want to recharge the stone so bad. Hell yeah, dude. Was I wearing my helmet? I was, thank goodness. I can charge a rock. Ah! Isn't that cool, Galix? Mr. Mansplain manipulated magic, yeah. If you want to lose all respect for Falgrith, watch Bruns' VOD of him walking down from the castle. I want to see. Acting as if Myrin's fall was because of Falgrith and not the entire state being like, what the fuck? Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude. Let me tell you what. Oh, I mean, Falgrith definitely had a hand in it. Falgrith could have fucking stopped that Imperial spy at any turn. Season 3 setups today. I know, I'm so excited. I can't die in the finale. Oh, when did this? What the fuck? How'd this get on here? Weird, it just went to the other playlist. What if someone else used the artifact? Lol. I do have ample reason to go to Graudia. We need that stone, dude. At all costs. This has become just like season 1. I'm gonna get all my friends together under false pretenses. Oh no! No, it's not gonna be false pretenses. He learned. I don't want to die anymore. I'm gonna get tenure at this fucking magic college. But yeah. Alright, it's more like a scholarship. Falgrith woke up and thought, huh, spy, and went back to bed. Yeah. Gotta tell him what? Ledford 2 Electric Boogaloo! The Magicking! Let's go to Graudia! Yas! Yas! Fuck yeah, dudes. Dudes and dudettes, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Oh, perfect timing. My charger's about to die. Look how many of you there are still at the end, at the very end of my session. I'm just so happy. Oh, it brings me so much joy. All right, I'll stop harping on it though, talking about it all the time. It just makes me so happy. Thank you, Super. Hey, Loretta, since you don't want to leave Ireland, would you rather die here? If so, can I have your soul to recharge my stone? I've been with the Serpent mission as a way out, so I imagine Iron Company might want to learn about it. Yeah. I'll be like, look, guys. You're right, Arn. Ireland's gonna fall. I have a way out, though. The only problem is it's a very dangerous mission and will likely end up with a few deaths. But those that survive get a way out. I'll be like, you'll get paid, you get promised a way out, and yeah, that's it. Without it, we're gonna be fucked. No fight against Imperials tonight. I'm going to bed. Protect me at all costs. I have a scholarship. Yes. Dude, I was so happy to stand up to Falgrith a bit, dude. He's like, I cut your strings. And I was like, yes, you did.
Really excited.
Yeah, dude. I'm fucking jazzed. Yo. Force field. Force field.
Force field. Oh my god, force field.
I have to charge my rock again. This is gonna be so painful.
You get some
What the
batteries,
fuck?
dude.
Batteries? You're right. Easy. Why is this happening? Quit being like this. What the fuck? Oh, you know what? Hello.
Hey man. You know what sucks?
What?
Being the guy being the guy who learned today that he's 15 years behind on his child support payments.
What?
What?
Why am I being surrounded by DMs? I feel unsafe.
I'm debating how hard it would be for you to roleplay without a tongue.
It would be impossible.
I know.
Man, that felt so good though.
Also, congrats, Bringus. You're the first person to finally talk to Gelix.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yep.
Hell yeah. Well, I guess we'll see how that goes.
To make my life easy, go ahead and put on your DM sheet what your answer is going to be for Gelix's 5-part question. which one of those you pick.
Okay, will you send me them again?
So I can wealth, life, wealth, life, power, recognition, or knowledge.
Interesting.
What do you hold higher more than others?
Interesting.
Necromancy.
Yeah, let me.
That's 6. Sorry.
That's
that's the
one.
Sorry.
That's the one I cherish.
Okay.
That's the one.
Rise!
I love that one above all others. Now none of my friends are dead.
Yay! Yay! Now fight, kill, bring me their tongues and livers.
Murder my friend.
I'll build my friends.
We follow you, Myrindal. You're our friend.
Yes, and I'm bringing you back. Yo. All right. This was a very good scene. Huh?
Stay right here. You come with me into the next room for 1 second.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Knowledge. I feel like it's a trick, though, and I need to say life or something. Knowledge. No.
Alright, just come here, you fucking spaz.
Me?
No, the other spaz of the room. See him over there?
Maple? I'm just kidding.
No, it's you, stupid!
I know. What's up?
Obviously, same as usual, you look at Falgrith, tingles on your spine. You look at Gelix, you don't.
Interesting.
Your eyes wander to some of the things he's wearing or holding, you do.
Interesting. Magic man. Magic man.
Magic man.
Hell yeah. Well, I'm gonna end my stream and go to bed. It's been real.
Are you satisfied?
I am satisfied. I can't wait to go to magical college. It's gonna be so great and get like weirdly tortured or some weird shit.
Not quite. But that does mean I can still visit. Yay!
Yay!
'Cause we're friends.
Yay! Oh
I can
no!
Check on you.
Oh no! Oh well.
Myrindal, what's happened? You've gone bald and I'm missing an eyeball.
You know, just researching magic.
Gelix has you and they're like, drink this potion, Thesalor, tell me what it does. How do you feel?
Yeah.
There's acid in my lungs!
That's the vibe that Mirren got, is like, he's fucking pretending that I'm useful to him, and he's gonna go run all kinds of fucking experiments on me, so. But he still wants to know what the fuck the deal is.
You think of everybody who's looking to help you. You thought that Falgrith, you thought that Gelix, you just met him.
Yes, Falgrith the Good, well known for being a good guy.
literally your fault in its entirety.
Oh yeah?
Bringus, there's no way you don't realize that.
What, Falgrith being bad?
Not
well, like,
I mean, your perception is your perception.
Yeah.
But there were plenty of things to gain, even now, because Gelix is like, well, you know, he may be a piece of shit, but he might be worth something.
Mm-hmm.
Falgrith is just like,
I mean,
did you hear him when you walked away? He was like,
yeah, you could totally be so
Falgrith,
disgusted.
You don't have to be so disgusted by his presence. He's like, fine.
That's funny. Man. Well, we'll see what happens, I guess. Could learn so much.
Duo.
Wow. Well, I hope so.
All right, bye.
Bye. See you, Giga.
Bitch.
How dare you? I'm destroying everything now. This map. These speeds. This support column. Uh-oh. We gotta get out of here. Take out student loans. I can perfectly pay them off. It's no problem. Maliki, thank you for the follow. I don't know why it keeps doing this with my music. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you all so much. For those of you who are new, please join the Discord if you haven't, because that's where we post memes and fan art. Look at some of this fan art. Just come look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look what Frankie Illustrates made. Look at this fucking amazing piece of Luca from TLM. With all of his little buddies. Listen to this ominous music. I'm so tired of hearing the ominous music. All right. There's so much good shit to see here. Like this meme. This meme that Super Forsooth made. Look how fucking funny that is. It's so funny. I love it. All right. I'll see you guys later. Thank you all again so much. We'll see you Thursday. For more FT. Yeah. And then Saturday, TLM. And then Tuesday, Rosewood and Fractured Tones again. Wow, my fucking brain is melting. Oh yeah, and Sundays is Mayday. I feel like I haven't played Mayday in a million years. So we'll see you all Thursday. And then every other day, apparently. So, let's go on a raid. Let's go on a raid. Oh, who are we raiding? Let's raid. Where's Gigabits? Is he streaming it? Gigabits. Let's raid Gigabits. Gigabits is a lad. Good old Galix. / raid Gigabits _ Yay, go give him some love. Thanks for both Rosewood and FT Man. Awesome times. I'm so happy. I'm so glad that you guys like it. It brings me so much joy. All right, go say hello to the boy. I'll see you guys next time. Good night and goodbye. See you Thursday. Bye.